What resources do you have to solve your problems? Well, 2 days ago, I talked about information, just getting information. Yesterday, I talked about other people and how they can help you solve your problem. And today, I'm going to talk about you, because when it gets down to it, you're the one that's going to need to take action to solve your problem. So, what will it take to solve your problem? This is a question you need to answer. And in answering that question, you need to be realistic. We can be overly pessimistic about, oh, it'll take too much. This relationship is damaged and there's no way we can ever come to terms. Or you can be overly optimistic and think, well, maybe they'll change and be different tomorrow. But we need to figure out, what will it take to solve our problem, and just look at that. The answer might be, I don't know what it's going to take. That's when we go back to gathering information and asking other people and dealing with experts, because we have no idea. We don't know what it will take, so we have to find out. And we might not know what it will take because the problem is so overwhelming. And that doesn't mean we don't start with a solution. Just because you don't know exactly what to do to get to the result you need, you can still take a step in that direction. That's what it will take. The next question we need to ask ourselves, because we're going to ourselves to solve our problem, is what effort am I willing to give this problem? And again, we need to be realistic. We don't just get in the habit of exercising because we intend to exercise. What the effort it's going to take is we're going to need a plan, and we're going to need to follow the plan. That's how we get in the habit of exercise, or any new habit. When I was depressed, I didn't know what it would take to get through it, but I just kept putting effort into it because I was so desperate. I was willing to put in whatever effort I could because I felt so bad. So you might have that kind of problem too, where it's so debilitating that you'll put in a lot of effort for it. Or it might be something that is kind of bothering you, but you're not willing to put the effort in. So just realize, if you're not willing to put the effort in, it's not going to change, because it all gets down to you. The next question we need to ask ourselves is, how do I get motivated and how do I stay motivated? Well, some people are just intrinsically motivated. There are so many things that I'm not good at, but one thing I am good at is I am motivated. Frankly, it probably came from all those years of depression where I just kept after it and kept after it. So I've learned to motivate myself just because I was so desperate I had to. But most people aren't intrinsically motivated. I think most, that's just my guess. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's probably really the most normal. And we have all kinds of things then to get and maintain our motivation. If we just realize, I'm not intrinsically motivated, you can join a class, or you can get a coach, or you can get a trainer, or you can have an accountability group. Those are really big right now, because people need to be motivated to solve the problem. It's going to take effort, and it's going to get down to you and your effort, and you're going to need to sustain that motivation. So figure out where you are on that motivation scale and get somebody or something to help you do that. Then you might ask yourself, do I have the courage to solve this? Do I have the brains? Do I have the strength? And I'm here to tell you, do not sell yourself short. Everyone has the ability to solve their problems. It might be that you solve your problem just in your mind. You reframe the problem and you decide it's not a problem. If you really can do that. Or it might be in your heart It might be that forgiveness is what is going to solve your problem. Or you might just do something physically. But I'm telling you what, everyone can solve their problem. I sat there depressed. Doctors couldn't help me. Counselors couldn't help me. Church couldn't help me. I could have said, okay, then there's no solution. But there was. And that's why I'm here to tell you, I know this. You can come up with solutions and work it and solve your problems. This is a lifelong journey. We will continue to do this throughout our life. So it's good to understand these things. It's good to be realistic about what it will take, how much effort I'll put into it, where am I going to get that motivation, and believing I have the strength and courage and ability and brains to get it done. You can do it. You can solve your problems. Be well.